So, full disclaimer, this is not a how-to guide on modding your DS or DSi or 3DS. I modded this already myself, and I would feel more comfortable if I was showing you on a device that wasn't already modded. But anyway, this is my one and only DSi from around 2011. My parents gifted to me, and last year I found it at the bottom of one of my drawers, and I, around the same time, was getting into using open source software to modify my other old electronics, like my iPod and a really old MacBook Pro from like 2008. So I thought, okay, why not do some research and see if I can also bring new life to this DSi. And yeah, there are so many great modification videos and guides online, so many talented programmers and coders doing great work. So any guides I followed, I'm gonna link in the description, along with any accessories that I bought just to decorate. And yeah, this might be a long video, I don't know. I could ramble on forever. I have truly fallen in love with my DSi again, and I think it's like one of the coolest things I own. So just getting started, showing you the outside and how I decorated it. I had this Yoshi sticker for a while. Yoshi's my dog. Like, I always used him to race Mario Kart, and I got this sticker on Redbubble like years ago, and originally I put it on my laptop, I think, but then I thought it would be more fitting to put it on a Nintendo console. And all these other stickers you see around it, I got them on AliExpress. Did I? One of those sites. And they're nail stickers, so they were very affordable, like $1 to $2 a pack, and multi-use. I mean, I don't really do my nails like that. But they're great for decorating, and they're the perfect size. Like, as soon as I saw these stickers, I was like, oh, wait, these are Yoshi. Like, Yoshi is a dinosaur. And I know this sounds weird, but like, I never thought about it. And then I made this little keychain myself. I mean, not like the acrylic or anything, but I got like the lanyard and the charm also on AliExpress. So you just put them together, and it's nice that the DSi has a little hole where you can slip a charm through it. And I replaced the stylus. So another thing you can buy are different colored styluses, and I thought it was a nice touch. And when it comes to these little dust plugs, also got them online. They usually come in a pack for like $1 or $2, and this one, there are like 2 pieces of rubber, but I cut it down so that it would fit into the charging port. So I think it fits quite nicely. And then this one is just an audio jack plug, very tiny. And I never really use the audio jack when playing with my DSi, but you know, it's easily removable in case I want to. And yeah, these usually come in a pack where there's also dust plugs for like your USB ports or like any other like USB-C port. So I find them really cute, and they add a nice pop of color. I also got this clear case for $5, and on the inside I got some screen protectors. You can't really tell, but I got them for the top and the bottom because I noticed I was getting scratches on the touchscreen. And on that note, quick side tutorial, you can make your own stylus out of just like a cute pen. So I got this pen, and it had, you know, like a regular tip, but I got a pack of Apple Pencil like tip covers, and I filled it halfway with super glue and then just put it on, sat it upright, and now, yeah, it's my cute little stylus. I can do stuff with it. So, innovation, alright? So I guess we'll move on to the software. Full disclosure, I have no background in computer science or programming or coding. Like, I used Squarespace one time. Like, I really have no experience with technical things like that. I'm a humanities student. Like, I did not go to school and study any of this myself. And I think that just shows how great like open source softwares can be. Anyone, regardless of their technical background, can participate and use these softwares and continue preserving and making use of old beloved technology. So, okay, I got my spiel out of the way. I got my spiel out of the way. I modded this without an R4 card. I just used a regular 8GB SD card that was laying around the house, also being unused. And if you format it and follow the modding guide, then that's really all you need. I'm gonna start by just showing the regular DSi menu. which is still accessible. So for me, I have to hold down A and press the power button. Touch the screen. And that's a picture of my cat. Her name is Prada. And this is the game cartridge I have inside. So I still have, you know, I never owned that many games, but I have a good 4 like physical cartridges. And I have all the regular DSi apps. I loved using like the sound and Flipnote apps. Yeah, they were so entertaining. And everything else still works the same. So we can exit this. I'm just gonna power off. And then when I normally power it on, it's gonna show you Twilight menu. I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah, so this is the theme I put on, and you're also able to customize the menu song. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of SpongeBob, and I always loved the outro song, so that's what I put. Okay, so most obvious thing is that the menu screen is different. I got this theme off of a Twilight menu theme website. There are much more options if you're modding a 3DS because there's a dedicated theme plaza where people can upload their own designs. But this is what I have for the DSi, and you'll notice that I actually have Game Boy Advance games on here, which is also possible through Twilight menu, and I used an app to assign box art to all the files. Oh, also, a disclosure, I totally got these games legally. And on a completely unrelated note, Reddit is a great place to ask questions. And that's all I have to say about that. So we can start with the Game Boy Advance games. I'm just gonna open one up. There's another great thing you can do. It's running on the emulator GBA runner. Is you can implement a border frame, because normally all this space is just black because it's fitting the original like ratio of the Game Boy Advance screen. But you can play around with the files on the SD card. So I'll just show you the ones that have specific borders. So this is one of them, okay, for Zelda. I highly recommend, if you don't want to make them yourself, to check out the DSi mode hacking Discord server. And if you search .border in the channels, then it's going to show you files of existing borders that you can download and put on your SD card. And there will also be a guide explaining how to assign borders to specific games, which is a little more intensive because you have to find like the serial code of the game and then put it in a separate folder. This is my Pokemon frame. Hard to see. Another cool thing you can do with Twilight menu is change your brightness settings just by holding select and the volume up and down button, which I realize I should have changed it to this before, but it's fine. So along with that, I have a bunch of DS games that I don't need to switch out a game cartridge for. So here's some of the ones I have. This is just like a recopy of Twilight menu, so it just boots to the same screen. But I guess I'll read them out. So I have 100 classic books, which is great for reading. I'll get to that soon. I have another code, 2 memories, Boogie, Cake Mania 3. Is it focused? Okay, I have to hold it like this. I have Camping Mama, Outdoor Adventures, Chrono Trigger, Cookie Shop, Cooking Mama 3, Cooking Mama World, Combo Pack Volume 1. Some of these I haven't opened. I have Crafting Mama, Diddy Kong Racing, Drawn to Life SpongeBob Edition, of course, and DS Libris. Bro, I never had a personal e-reader, but this program allows your DS to work as an e-reader and it'll read EPUBs. So I'm gonna load this up. I already have my EPUBs on it, and this is what it looks like on the home screen. So right now it's opening my book, and I'm reading a book. I can bookmark a page by pressing select, like that. And I'm reading a book on my DSi. How do you get EPUBs? I don't know. I can't tell you, but I'm reading on my DSi, and you can too, okay? Like, I cannot stress to you how convenient it is, especially because a lot of e-readers might be too bulky or take too much space, but like, boom. I'll show you, like, in my hands, open it up like a book, okay? And I can read a book. If you're a fan of reading, and even if you're not a fan of reading, I feel like this is just such a portable and convenient way to take on a new practice that is like really enriching. So I highly recommend this software. Moving on, I have Elite Beat Agents, Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective, Harvest Moon DS Cute, Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. I don't know how you say that title. I'm sorry. I have Kirby Superstar Ultra, The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks, Maestro Jumpin' Music, TTGP Nitro, which is a mod on Mario Kart, and I'll just show you. It's so funny. Just do single player. So you know, you start off with your regular looking characters, totally fine. All of a sudden you see Rob, you're like, okay, you go to the next page. Oh. Interesting, interesting. Oh. Yeah. And of course, Minecraft Mario. Then you have your regular cups, but also and also. And also. So it adds a lot more tracks and some really funny looking characters, which I enjoy. Moving on, there's Metroid Prime Pinball, New Super Mario Bros., Nicktoons Unite, Nintendogs, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Plants vs. Zombies, Pokemon Black version 2, and I have the white version, Rhythm Heaven Touchless, that's a mod, which actually doesn't work that well, so I wouldn't recommend it, because I can't get past a certain level. Then I have Sally Salon. I love time management games, so this was a great game. And Soul Bubbles. Again, most of these I haven't played. And now I have Super Monkey Ball, Touch and Roll, Time Hollow, Tony Hawk's American Skateland, Wings Club, which I heard is actually a banger. So that's pretty cool. And these two, SNE, Mul DS. I was trying to use it to play SNES games like Earthbound on it, which I was able to when I first downloaded Twilight Menu, but I think then there was an update and I no longer could load the game. So I'll have to check back in about making it work, because this program also doesn't really work. Yeah, there's just something wrong with the file on the SD card. I also really like that Twilight Menu lets you kind of change the layout, so I'm actually using a 3DS layout on this home screen. So I can load the game cartridge by pressing that button. This is the settings button. This question button, I don't even know. Okay, it's a manual. Cool. And if you press this button, it'll take you to the original DSi home screen. Oh, one thing I will show you from here is where you can load a custom theme, change the menu music, and you could even use custom fonts. I don't really get into all that, but you totally could. And just like hide certain files if you want to, because it's all being loaded from your SD card, which will also have folders on it, so I chose to hide folders. And let me see. Oh yeah, this is a border frame menu, so be sure to allow that if you're trying to use border frames. From miscellaneous settings, some people might not even find this cool, but you can change the color of the power button to purple. So, you know, if you had like a purple theme or, you know, purple stickers on your DS, you could change it. I just thought that was cool. So, yeah, until next time, thank you for watching.